Good morning, YouTube family. Martinez Country Home here. Just wanted to make a quick video. It's Saturday, February the 19th. No, the 20th. Wanted to give an update as to the situation. That with the with that weather event. Before I even start, I really want to give a shout out to Carol from Never Lose Truth. She sent me so many subs, and all of y'all that came from over there. I'm really speechless, and I really hope that y'all get something out of the content that I put out. Um, but also, just thanking you for coming over here, and it says a lot that y'all came from that channel, and that y'all just really love Carol so much. Carol, I appreciate you. I don't have the words to, you know, um, just to describe just seeing all the love and support from you, and from your subs. Um, you're an amazing person, and I just love and respect you so much. Um, my contact info is there on the emails if you ever want to contact me. Um, but anyway, you're always in my prayers, and all of y'all, we just got to take care of each other. So, I just wanted to say that. I was really speechless, but keep on putting that great content that you put out, and speaking truth. So that's what we need in this world, guys. So yesterday when I got home, the power of course had been on since Wednesday night, late Wednesday evening. When we got home, I had took my family out to go stay somewhere, and so we can shower and at least sleep warm. I don't even can't even imagine the people that have been without power in their homes in this cold for like extended amount of days. I mean, that's crazy. The temperature in our house was the 30s the night of Tuesday night into Wednesday. Wednesday into Thursday, when we got home in the morning, it was 44, but still very cold. And it took most of the day for the house to warm up. Our house is, I mean, it's pretty big, but it's not like a mansion by any means. But um, the living room, dining room, and kitchen are all like an open area, and the rooms closest to the air handler, they get pretty warm pretty fast. The bathroom, but anything on the other side away from that air handler, I mean, it gets cold. So um so anyway, yesterday being Friday, the weather turned, I mean, pretty nice compared to the way it had been. No precipitation. The temperature steadily rose throughout the day. It was still cold, I guess. Had that crisp, cool feeling. I think it might have gotten up to the 40s, I believe. And the sun was out. More importantly, the sun was out. So when I got home, the water was on. My They had gotten a text. My wife had gotten a text, and what I did was I opened up all the water, the faucets and all that, and then just opened up the water supply cutoff to our house. I opened up real slow and let that water, gradually fill up, and fill up the pipes or whatever. And um, so when I saw that, everything was, all the water was coming out from most of the faucets and all that, um, gradually kept on, you know, opening up the cutoff. And I'm just saying this so just in case in the future y'all have something with iced up pipes. You have to do that kind of slow. If not, the inrush of water might finish the job. It might bust the pipes. This is why I'm explaining how I did it. Just in case y'all didn't know. So um, after the water was on all the way on the cutoff, I went inside and shut off all the the faucets, kitchen faucet, bathroom faucets, bathtubs. check the toilets, make sure the tanks were full. Um, so anyway, once I saw there was no more running water in my house, um, I went to the meter and opened it up, and that little, it's like a little triangle, was spinning, and I'm like, oh man, we got a leak. So I went in there and I was checking under the cabinet, see if I could hear a leak or something in the walls. And then I remembered that I said, you know what? I remember I had turned on the hose bib outside, because I didn't want it to freeze. And I had forgotten about it. So I went in the back, and sure enough, the water was on. So turned it off, went back to the meter, and with my son, actually, and I had my son with me. I was showing him how everything works, and showing him why I was doing what I was doing. Another little lesson for him. Um, sure enough, went back to the meter, opened it up, and that little star was still spinning, but little triangle, but it gradually stopped as the line filled up back over there in the hose bib. So anyway, no leaks. Everything's good. We have water back on. We let the water run for a while. It took a while for the pressure to build back up. Um, we're in a boil. I'm pretty sure we're in a boil notice. We don't drink tap water anyway. We just don't. We shower. We don't cook with it either. Uh, Maybe we make coffee with it. Because it gets distilled in the coffee maker. I think I might be wrong. I hope not. Anyway, excuse me. So our power's on. Our house is pretty much warmed up. Um, so all that being said, I really believe that I'm not sure what happened with the power with all this disruption in Texas. We have a pretty big grid, and we have a standalone grid. We're not connected to any of um the power grids throughout the country. But guys, as part of this channel, as part of the prepping, I talk a lot about the financial system we live in, and also what goes on around the world, and what I believe, in my opinion. Even though you know, I'm I've been researching for many years, but I talk a lot about Agenda 21, Agenda 2030, and um, and also the reset, the economic reset that the ruling class is putting on us. These things with the grid is part making money, because they made a killing. Natural gas made a killing um, while the power was down. Um, Prices went up, they spiked. Natural gas, everything. Energy traders, I didn't even know there was such a thing. Even though I shouldn't be surprised. Um, anyway, there's a lot of corruption, a lot of mismanagement. But in my opinion, this was a man-made, not the weather so much. Even though we got HARP, right? The Gwen Towers, they can manipulate the weather, guys. I'm just gonna put that out there. They can. There's white papers from Vietnam where they were, flooding out the Viet Cong out there in the trails and stuff, with the monsoons. They did that. So it's been around since the '60s. But anyway, um, so all these things, with the weather. But we'll just let's leave that to the side, and say it was a natural weather event. Okay. Um, of course, I can't say for sure that this winter storm was man made, or was manipulated through HARP or Gwen or whatever technology they have. Okay, but let's just stick to the grid, the things that we know about. I feel like it was man made, and I've said this before. Humanity is under attack. We're under attack, and these are the things that they're gonna use to do us in. The economy. They're gonna use money. They're gonna use the resources. They're gonna use the economic system, uh, and they're gonna use utilities and things like that, to just keep us on attack, and keep us stressed out, and keep us in a state of fear, a state of stress, and just keep us demoralized. Um, I guess I'm speaking to the choir here because if you're on this channel, I'm pretty sure most of y'all know, in one way or another, that these things have been going on for many years. In general, it's been going on for thousands of years. The ruling class against humanity, and the only thing is now is that they have the technology to just, it's all out war, and a lot of people were miserable through these events, man, and um, that's why I always say we have to help each other and love each other because honestly, we're on our own. And now, as the time has progressed here in America, especially, the corruption has gotten to the point where they just do it in our face. They don't even care, because the justice system, there's no remedy for us. Um, all the laws are for just for us. We're the ones that have to obey the law and not them. So I made a lot of mistakes as a prepper with this, and not so much mistakes, but um, I assumed that certain things could not happen, um, or I didn't think about these things because they were just out of the scope of my preparations, out of what I expect, out of the weather here in Texas. But like I said in my other videos, moving forward, I am assuming that the worst can happen, and I should have done that, I guess. I'm not gonna take anything for granted, um, and since this health crisis started, the ruling class has showed that they can do these things, and they will. Um, they locked us down. They mandated face coverings, and people went along with it. I mean, people didn't even fight back. Most people I know, most people that I've seen where I go, I mean, they obeyed to the T. And I got a lot of pushback from a lot of those people that I've seen out there. And now most of the places that I go to, especially the big stores, because they're the only places where I can get what I need. Um, they don't even. I mean, they'll see me and they already know me. And for the most part, they don't tell me anything. Some of them will ask, that if I want a mask or whatever, and I just tell them no, whatever. The smaller stores, guys, you know, they they insist, and I understand because they cannot absorb the fines and all that the big stores can, the big corporations, the insiders. Um, they can't do that. So, um, and plus, I just don't want to hassle. I did it at first. I was arguing with these people. I just got tired of it, man. But I'll go in there without a mask, and if they don't mess with me, I'll leave it alone. Now if they're rude about it, you know what? I can stand there all day long, and they'll threaten calling the sheriff or whatever, and I tell them to go ahead. But anyway, that's another story. But anyway, guys, getting to the point is that um, and it's gonna happen more. It's gonna be happening more and more. There is so much going on in the background that people don't realize. There's a lot more going on than what's seen. I always say that these people have presented a reality for us to perceive, right, and it's not nothing like what we perceive it to be, and it's kind of hard for people to understand uh, what you're saying when they don't even know that it's happening. Even though you explain it to them, it's too incredible. And so anyway, guys, like I said, I always say prepare and don't stop. Get food, get water, get whatever other preparations you need, and don't stop, because moving forward, I already see it. Things are just gonna get worse. Um, I have not seen inflation yet, as far as crazy inflation like hyperinflation. But it is happening. Fuel's going up. Not a lot, not crazy jumps, but it's going up here in Texas. Of course, food, you can see the packaging is smaller, but we don't really buy a lot of packaged stuff. We like to cook. We cook a lot here. Um, what I call comfort foods, fun foods. Yeah, you can see the pack, like chips. You see the packaging gets smaller. The price is the same, but the packaging is smaller, noticeably smaller. Or they'll use, I don't know why they use big bags and to make it seem like there's more product in there, but you know, it's not. So moving forward, guys, and another thing you're gonna see is a lot more stimulus packages. You're gonna see the government handing out more money, more free money, right, quote unquote. But we know it's not free. So this weather event that happened, the power going out, the water going out, and I hope it has shown you also that anything can happen, and it can happen very fast. Um, so let's just be ready. You have to be ready, and if you're gonna assume anything, assume that anything can happen. The worst, zombie apocalypse, prepare for it. You know, an asteroid coming hit the Earth, prepare for it. Because the more extreme that you prepare for, if you prepare for everything, right? If you can just assume that, you know what, anything can happen, you'll be prepared for anything. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. I don't really prepare for a certain reason. Okay, my main uh push, right, that makes me prepare the way I do is the economy. Because let's say there's a hurricane or there's a fire. In a good economy, you can, that's all you got to worry about is the disaster that befell you, right? But the underlying system that supports how we, our medium of exchange is threatened right now. um these people that are the so-called ruling class, they have, I mean, they're steamrolling us. Like Austin, what's his name, new subscriber, a new guy that I subscribe to, and he subscribed to my channel, Austin from Ohio. He put it right. We're being steamrolled, and I see it. A lot of people can't see it because they have this veil, or I don't know what, but the signs are there in front of us. We are being steamrolled, and it's things that are subtle and some are not subtle. But I don't like to use this word anymore so much, the new world order, right? Because it's already here. The corporations and the government, which I don't think there would really ever really was a government. But if there was, they've merged now. It's all about money, and really there is no money, guys. You know that. It's all about the technocracy, the system. Um, we're just it's anti-human, right? It's anti-human. So we have to teach our kids. We have to spread the word that this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to do away with the physical, with the real physical world, and put us into this make believe digital system, this technology that eventually it's gonna advance to the point where humanity is not even gonna be needed. Um, I don't know what it is that these people. I don't know what it is that they're seeing, that their end goal. I guess they're trying to merge with the machines. They want immortality. But anyway, guys, kind of got off on a tangent there, like I usually do. But again, I want to thank Carol, from Never Lose Truth. Carol, you're so amazing. Just keep doing what you're doing, and I'll be there to support you. I really appreciate you, and the subs and new subs, guys. Welcome to the Homestead. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope that I can always put content that'll keep you interested and will add to your knowledge, and just like your comments add to my knowledge. I love that. I love the comments. So guys, y'all have a blessed day. Y'all take care of each other and love each other, because that's what we're here for. God bless, guys.